Hello. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this page. And for this page, I am going to put down some stenciling and a stamped image, as well as my DIY borders and a tag. And because the image that I'm going to use is from the Dylusions Passage of Time stamp set, the stenciling that I'm going to do is the numbers, and I'm not sure if you can see them very well, right here. This is the Quilt and More stencil. I like it because if I'm just needing to do a small area, this is perfect size, as opposed to me pulling out the large of all numbers. So my intentions for this are, I'm just going to do it in a couple areas. I'm going to take my black marble paint by Dylusions. And I figured it's not going to take much. I went ahead and replaced the pad just so I can show roughly how much paint to use. Like that. All I do is I get about that much, and I just work it in throughout the entire foam. Just like so, and that's going to need another little dab, so we go in for a little bit more. And that's what we have. Now I know that the border I'm going to put up here is probably about 3/4 of an inch thick, as well as down here, so I'm going to move it down a bit and kind of center it. And I am just going to go in and start stenciling it in, gently moving it around, just on the numbers. Oh goodness. Just like that. And then I'm going to come down here and do the same thing, pretty much directly under it, because she's going to go in the middle and you're not really going to see it anyways, or you know, where it meets up. At least I'm going to get a bit more paint and go over it. Alright, set this aside for a moment. While that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and paint up my tag that I want to use. And the colors that I used on this side is Lemon Zest, Funky Fuchsia, and that's actually Rose Quartz. But because I did the brayer and gel plate, they just blended together because I didn't wipe it down in between colors. So let's go ahead and get me out some Lemon Zest. Alright, that just kind of went everywhere. Get you a new foam and do the same thing. Work the paint in. And then just randomly pick places to kind of go over. Okay. I'm not sure where that's not exactly bright. And I think here I'm just going to roughly go down the back a bit. Maybe a bit there. There we go. change my pad out. Wipe up my yellow paint because I don't want it blending. Alright. And then I'm going to take the rose quartz. Just get me a bit out. Oh. Do the same thing. Okay. And pick spots to go in. That yellow is not very bright right now. Alright. I'm not real worried on what it looks like because I will be doing more to it. Alright, wipe up that mess. I'm gonna have to get a baby wipe and really clean that up. And then take your last color. I usually go light to dark. So I got another foam for it. And that is my Funky Fuchsia. And that just kind of came up a bit. There we go. Put me a little bit out. Go ahead and get my pad all full. Okay, and I'm just going to lightly go over a couple spots with this on that side as well as this side. Concentrating more so around the edges. And then I don't like that, so let's just kind of, I'm going to grab the same stencil, the Quilt and More stencil, and I'm going to use the flowers here. So for these, yeah, let's just go. I don't want it to land on in that paint. I'm going to pick me up some more paint and work it in. And I'm just going to go over different little areas. Okay. Just like that. And same thing on this side, except what I think I might do is go a bit up here and a little bit here. Okay, let's go ahead, set this aside to dry, pull our book back over, and I'm just going to start laying out my, oh my goodness, my page. So these are from my border sheets, my DIY border sheets. These are the ones that I made up for this month to match this book. I did make a video on it, and I am in the process of getting it done up. It's just taken a little bit longer than anticipated. So I think I want those to go down first, and then these will go down. Same thing, these are from the border sheets, and this was one piece that, again, with the border sheets, if you use the 8.5 by 11 paper, you just fold it in half and it's perfect size to go across. There's minimal trimming needed. Like that, and then, see what I mean? She's gonna go like right there. Oh, goodness. And this, I'm going to go around with my black paint pen and doodle it, but it's actually going to tuck under here. And that is what I'm going to use to do my writing. I'll write everything I need to write in there. So the things that go on the bottom first are the sides. Let me go ahead and get them ready, or get them down. Start with the center of the book. Okay, same process as usual. Peel all your backs off of your double-sided tape. And then we'll take the glue stick, or if you use wet glue, that would work too. It just, to me, it takes a little bit longer to dry. So, okay. Oh goodness, there we go. Pull my book over. And again, when you're going on a centerfold, you only want to leave yourself, you don't want to put it right up to the bend. You want to leave yourself about a 1/16 of an inch gap, which will allow it to close and not want to come up. Okay. Oh, I like that already. I had done my 7-day back-to-back, and I had decided that as long as I can sit down and make my pages, and so long as I can hit the record button, then I will record the videos for you guys and upload them, for the simple reason of giving you the inspiration for your own pages. Because, I mean, I don't do anything different for the most part. I see a lot of phenomenal dialogue and art journal. I guess it's more art journals. I haven't seen a whole lot of dialogues, but they're roughly the same thing in my book. Some really, really awesome pages. And I just want to be able to share my pages in hopes that somebody is getting use out of it. Alright. I'll do the other side here. And I really, really appreciate all of your kind comments. That's something something else that I absolutely adore is that I feel like you are like-minded people to me. Alright, grab my glue stick. And same process. This one's going to go across the top because we have to do a couple more things to the tag before it can go down. Alright, pull this over. Well, let me turn my book around so I can see exactly where the top is. Right about there. Just like that. Perfect. There we go. Give that a good press. Okay. Now, I'm going to close my glue stick up for a minute while I do the next steps to this. What I might do is I might shoot it with the heat gun really fast, just along the edges. It won't take but just a couple seconds. That was just so hopefully I can go around and do my border without ruining my pens. But for the moment, I'm going to take just a Sharpie roller ball pen, and I'm going to roughly outline the flowers. Not perfectly, I just want them to have that little extra bit of dimension. Although you won't really notice it because this is going to have writing on. But I will know it's there. Alright, now just grab your black paint pen. And again, because I want to be able to have plenty of room to write, this is where I do the simplest of borders. So for this one, I want the running stitch. Okay, just going over the two sides and the top because the bottom's going to be hidden, so no need to do that extra work. Okay, just like that. Flip it over, and I think I'm just going to go with the same thing on this side. That way I have plenty of room to write. Okay. So I'm going to go, just gonna hold this over here roughly, a little bit less than that. So I'll say about here, 3/4 of an inch line, I guess. And I am going to press down on my journal block, and I'm going to actually fold this up. Just like that. I'm actually going to use the Dylusions one here. I'm not sure which set this is from. I've had these for a long, long time. So I'll just lay that down. And take the glue stick. And I'm only going to run it a little bit above where that crease is because I don't want much of it showing anyways. Just like so. Okay. Oh goodness. Lay it over it. Just like that. And what I can do, because you're not really going to see it, I'm going to just go over the rest of the glue stick that's, or glue, sorry, washi tape that's hanging over it, and I'm just going to fold it to the back and stick it down. Okay, and there you go. So you're not really going to see it now. Okay, maybe a bit up there, but it's alright. It'll be fine. I haven't made washi tape for this month yet, so that's probably why. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my double-sided tape and stick it right up to the crease, the bend on the side that is going to be laying on the paper, on the page, sorry. And I'm actually going to put 3 pieces on, top, middle, and bottom. Okay. Now it is time to stick this on. Grab your craft pick, peel the backs off. Alright. If you get any tape, that double-sided tape that goes over the edge, just fold it over onto it. It'll be fine. Alright. Get your glue stick and same process. Fold it over and only glue on this side where you put the double-sided tape. Okay. Bring your book over, and this is gonna go right in the middle here, but I'm not gonna have it go all the way down to the bottom. I'm just gonna come up a little bit like this, and then this will then go over here. So let's put this on our bottom border, because that will help hold it down, especially when it's being pulled open and closed a lot. Alright. Put this all the way down to the bottom here. Okay, now time to put her on. Goodness. Okay. I really do hope you guys are enjoying the videos, and again, getting some use out of them. Alright, let's put her on now. And she is going to go, I'm just going to put her almost to right at the top of the tag and press her down. There we go. Alright. Oh, no, that's gonna need some glue. Right there. Okay. Alright. Last but not least, other than snipping the edges off, take your black paint pen and outline everything. Alright, I think I want to run that over there to make it look like it's more separate. And then come down here, and this is where I have found with the Dylusions washi tapes, they don't really want to allow you to use the paint pen or use the paint pen over them. Alright. And right now the black being in the background does look off. But when I write up here, I am going to write in my black paint pen, so it will balance it out like I like to do with all of my pages. But I believe that is it. Yep. I'm going to go in and snip the edges off to make them flush, so that way they don't end up getting damaged over time. However, that is the page for the day, guys. I hope it does give you inspiration. It's a very simple page. And there's not a whole lot to it. Now, you don't have to use the same stamps or stencils that I used, by no means. Just put your own spin on it. Pick a stamp that you like and a stencil that you like, or even you don't even have to stencil. I wanted to because this was talking about the passage of time, and that was numbers, and you know, numbers on a clock, at least an analog clock. And this day felt like it just flew right by, so it made perfect sense to me to do that. However, this is it. Again, I hope that you guys get some inspiration from it, and if you like the video, please give it a like. If there's anything in particular that you would like to see, just leave me a comment, and if it's something I know how to do, I will most definitely do it for you to the best of my ability and go from there. So until next time, I hope you stay safe, stay warm. I thank you so very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.